Hey there, Stephanie Arnold here, and I wanted to get with you tonight and share some tips on meal prepping because I posted a shout out for my next reset challenge a couple days ago, and I had so many people respond to me asking me about meal prep help, and that's not what that challenge is about. So I wanted to address that, and I wanted to be able to give you guys some help and tips on that because meal prep has changed my life, and I wanted to be able to give you guys some tips just to help you get started on your meal prep journey to understand really how huge it can be to just change your eating patterns, right? Because so much of the time we're eating out of convenience. So meal prepping is forcing yourself to do it ahead of time, which we all think we don't have time for, which is why we eat like crap, and then we justify not eating well because of the fact that we don't have time to prep the food in the first place. So I'm going to kind of debunk that for you and give you a new way of looking at it, okay? And give you some of my tips that have helped me kind of make over that area of my life and make it more convenient for me to meal prep than to not. So the first thing that you're going to have to do is make a date. Okay, for my family, what Ryan and I have done is we've committed on Sunday nights. It is a time that we protect. We don't allow ourselves to commit to anything outside of being at home together. It's probably the only time of the week that I actually watch TV because I've got the TV on in the background, and we spend 2 to 3 hours in the kitchen prepping food for the week. Okay, and we do it together, right? One of us will be the sous chef chopping up vegetables or marinating chicken or whatever we're doing, and the other's putting meals together and cooking and piecing everything together so we've got a game plan and doing it together. If you don't have someone to do it with together, don't let that stop you. You can still totally do this, okay? And if you make a date for yourself, like 2 to 3 hours, even 2 hours, I can get so much done in 2 hours by myself, even when I have to. Making like just protecting that 2 hours every Sunday night or whatever night of the week works for your schedule. Right? And just protecting it. So when someone says, hey, do you want to go get a drink on Sunday night? The answer is no, because you have a date with your kitchen to get prepped for the week, so you're eating for success for the week. So that's your first thing, is you have to set a date and you have to protect that date, okay? The next thing is you need to check your schedule, right? So much of our lives are so busy that we do not like every week is not the same, right? We may work the same hours, maybe you don't, maybe you have a schedule that's completely different, but you have so much going on outside of work, your life is not just work. So I want you to take a look at your schedule at the beginning of the week or end of the week, wherever your week starts, because I know everybody's schedules are crazy, but take a look at your week and figure out which meals it would make the most sense for this week to prep. Is it breakfast? Is it lunch? Or is it dinner? Is it snacks? What does it make the most sense for you? How would it serve you best? Because in all reality, you're not going to prep breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 7 days. That's 21 meals. You're not going to do that in 2.5 hours in the kitchen. So I want you to prioritize and figure out which meals it would really help you out the most to have prepped ahead of time. Okay? So, and then we'll work from there. So first, you made a date, right? And you're going to protect that date. Second, you're going to check your schedule each week and figure out which meals you're going to prep for the week. The next is you've got to make sure that you're prepared. So you need the right containers. It was a really hard transition when we first started this because I was like, I don't want to spend any money. But when we invested in the proper stuff to be able to meal prep, it makes this so easy. So the first thing that you're going to want to need, or I recommend at least, is mason jars, okay? And I'm not talking the cute ones that you use for like water glasses on your kitchen table at your farmhouse. I'm talking like the big boys. I think they're like 32 ounces maybe, but those are awesome because they can fit in like 2 to 3 cups of lettuce, or probably 2 cups of lettuce with a bunch of veggies for salads. So they're great for those, and salads are so easy to meal prep. So you're great for salads, and they're also good for freezing. So they're great for soups, okay? That's one of my favorite things to do is go ahead, make a bunch of soup, and portion it out in these mason jars. And those actually you can use the smaller ones for too, because the big ones are more than one serving. But you get the idea. So mason jars will really help you with that, okay? And they're easy cleanup too. They all go in the dishwasher, super simple. Next is those cute little portioned out containers. I've posted them on my page before. I have black ones that I got on Amazon that it's kind of like a frozen dinner plate where it's like divided into like sections like a kid would eat, and it's great because it keeps your food dry and separate and allows it to store well for the week, and you can put a whole meal in it instead of like having one big thing of broccoli and one big thing of chicken. It makes a meal so it's easy to grab, whether you're taking them to work or just to be done, so you can just grab lunch and throw it in the microwave and be done. So I use those. I can post a link for that too if that's helpful for you, but I bought them on Amazon and they're great. They're also dishwasher and microwave safe, so makes my life really easy. I love those. That's my third tip for you, right? Get the right containers to make yourself prepared. One thing to think about too is dressings. If you're going to be using like salsa or salad dressing or any sauces or anything like that with your meals, I recommend getting some small, maybe Tupperware or even like small mason jars, like the little baby ones, to help with that too, because that's always something you don't want. You want to be able to keep it separate if you're traveling with your food. There's that. Okay. The next is one of my favorite things, and this involves, like, this doesn't even have to be meal prepping. This is just a philosophy that I incorporated into my life probably about a year and a half ago, and it is something that's completely changed the way that I cook. So every time that I am now in the kitchen, I never cook one meal at a time, ever. My family is a family of 3, so I guess it is a smaller family, so I guess it is a little bit easier. But I plan to continue doing this no matter how big our family gets, because when I'm in the kitchen, if I'm making dinner, I'm not just making dinner for tonight. I'm making dinner for tomorrow night too. So, and it's as simple as, defrosting twice as much chicken or cooking twice as much vegetables or making twice as much rice. Whatever we're eating, I just make more than enough. I don't ever make, okay, this is for dinner tonight, because I ain't got time to spend in the kitchen more than I need to. And I don't want to be in the kitchen. I like to cook. I enjoy it. But I have better and more important things to do than be in the kitchen all day long. So by cooking more than one meal at a time, that works for dinner. It works for lunch. Even if I'm making Arrington a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I will make her 2, okay? And I'll throw it in the fridge because those things will last forever. Same thing for breakfast. I will make double the oatmeal, or double if I'm making pancakes or bacon. Eggs or something we don't really like to prep ahead of time, and they're fast, so I don't really do that. But you can do bacon or vegetables, or you can make a casserole for breakfast and for the week. You can do so many different things. Just get creative, and don't ever let yourself catch yourself when you're making one meal and realize how easy it is. It doesn't really take, maybe it probably adds 5 extra minutes onto my cook time for dinner to double everything, which multiplies my time by 2. So that's crazy. Why would I not do that? So I recommend that you do that. So that's my 4th tip for you. And my 5th tip for you today, and this is my final tip today, is to buy in bulk and mix things up. So for me, I'm really okay most of the time eating the same thing every day because I have discipline and I've done it over time. But if you don't, if it struggles, or if it's a struggle for you, you're bored, you don't want to be bored with your food, you can easily cook 6 chicken breasts, and you can do 2 with salsa on top. You can do 2 tossed with some barbecue sauce. You can do 2 with a different seasoning blend. So make sure you can just mix things up. Keep it simple, but you can put different seasonings on it. Same thing with vegetables. You can put like a garlic, salt, and pepper mix on your broccoli tonight, and then tomorrow you can do like a lemon peppery mix, or you can add some soy sauce and make it an Asian style. So there's so many different things that you can do with it. So just don't think that because it's chicken and broccoli, it has to be just chicken and broccoli, okay? You can mix it up, add so many different sauces or marinades or seasoning mixes. There are endless things that you can do to it to make it different. So keep that in mind when you're cooking. And yeah, those are my tips for you. I really hope that's helpful for you while you're meal prepping. My tips for you, to recap, were make a date and protect it. To get your meal prepping in each week, decide, and then number 2 is take a look at your schedule and determine which meals you're going to prep for the week. Number 3 is right here. It is make sure you've got the right containers to make this easy and make it really simple for you. Number 4 is double every recipe every time. Never make one meal ever again. And then my 5th tip for you was to just buy in bulk and season and sauce and marinate everything differently to make it different, to mix things up for you. Okay? I really hope that's helpful on your healthy eating journey. If you have more questions, please reach out to me. My email is coachstepharnold@gmail.com, and I am happy to help you. I want to help you make the best decisions you can for your body, to fuel your body with the right foods. If you need anything from me, please just reach out. I'm right here and I want to help. All right? And if you are interested in joining my Ultimate Reset Challenge, please again, just email me and I'll make sure you have all the details to make the best decision for you. All right? Bye!